we're gonna blanch in a little bit. But here is our canna. I can't believe how expensive these things are. So, you know, I thought, we bought this recently, and I thought it was gonna cost me like, $100. So it's close to $400. But it's, you know, it's really important though, when you're canning, to get something like this. You need to can with a gauge, right? A gauge that tells you the temperature and the pressure. That is critical. How are you gonna know that the product is safe? By making sure that you reach that proper pressure and temperature. So invest, if you love canning, invest in one of these. I think the smaller one that we'll be using today, it's the same like this. I think that hopefully is a lot more affordable, right? You know how much that one
think
was?
it was under $100.
Under 100? You got that.
Yeah.
That was a deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure. I didn't purchase it, so.
Right. So I was looking for some like that, but the ones that I saw was like over $200. But well, the university bought it. Right. So
I'll double check and I'll put that
Okay.
in there.
So here's your, so you want to get something like this. You don't want to use just a regular pot with hot water, because that's not going to give the pressure that you need. Yep.
So I can't use my canner that has the lid that lifts, the thing that lifts out?
Water bath canner.
Water bath canner.
No.
No?
It needs to have, if you can't verify the temperature and the pressure, then don't use it for canning. You can at your own risk if you do that, right? Now, you might be able to, yeah, sorry, go ahead, say that again.
Tomatoes you can because they're acidy. But
Exactly.
anything that doesn't have low acid, that's why
Yep.
I've never canned.
Yep, that's exactly what I was about to say. If the product is high acid like tomato, you can get away with it, right? You can get away with it. I would still recommend having something like this. But if it is low acid, right? So we're talking about pH of over 4, 5. If you don't have a lot of acid in there, it's harder to kill the bacteria, right? Bacteria tend to be a lot more resistant when the acidity is low or pH is high, right?
So what about like salsa or spaghetti sauce or something? That should be pressure canned? Or
salsa is sour, right? So it has a lot of acid. Spaghetti sauce, maybe not much.
If
No.
you add meat to it, it lowers the.
Yeah, it does
acid.
lower the
Okay.
pH if you add meat. So for spaghetti sauce, I would suggest definitely use this, right? For any canning, you want to use something like this. But I'm just saying, you might be able to get away. Don't take it to the farmer's market to sell it, right? If you're gonna eat it
You can't.
at home,
You can't anyways.
you can't anyways, yeah, okay. All right, don't give it to your neighbor.
If you like.
All right, some things to look out for. You want to make sure you have this. This is called a petcock right here. This is where the steam will be coming through. That's that guy right there is a petcock. You want to make sure that it's not blocked, right? So look through. Can you see that? You should be able to look right through. Do you see that?
Okay.
Yeah. If you are not seeing, so I'm looking at Jill right now, right? Then if you're not seeing through it, it means that it's blocked. You need to get that cleared. This is a safety device right here. This spot here, this rubber, just in case. Hey, this can be dangerous. It's like a bomb, right? And so if the pressure gets too much, I mean, this thing can explode. But you do have this device here that will prevent that, right? So where is it? Yeah, so this will blow just in case. But it's safe. It's not something to worry about, right? So you do have this safety device. So how do you seal this thing? Well, there is an arrow. Can you see this arrow right here? So there's an arrow right here. You want to line it up with an arrow on your canna. You see that? Yep. So you line them up. Oop, where's my arrow? Yep, there we go. Let's line them up. And then give it a turn. So how do you seal this thing up now? What would be your strategy? Do I go clockwise, anti-clockwise, or would I go diagonally.
Diagonally.
Diagonally, yeah. So because you need to make sure it is balanced. You don't want to, and as you're sealing, you can look, take a look to make sure that everything is balanced, right? So go diagonally. So you do this one, then you can do over here, right? This device here is, this is your weight, and you'll notice that it has some numbers. So it has 10, 15, and 5. So those are the recipes that we can use, right? So we're gonna cook at what? 10 PSI. So that's where, this is where that goes, right there. So, but when do you put that on? We're not ready yet to put this on. First of all, you put all your canned products in, you heat it up, the steam should start evaporating, should be coming out. You should have a steady stream of steam coming out before you put this on. That's called venting. You're getting rid of all the air in the container. So you want to vent it for about 10 minutes. We have a little bit of wait to do, right? So you want to vent for quite a bit, so 10 minutes, get all the air out. Then you can put this on. Put them on, and wait until it starts to rattle. Once you hear that rattling, then you start timing, right? So you time for the, 20 minutes we're gonna do today. All right, let's go ahead and let's jump into our blanching, shall we? I think that the water is ready. I'm gonna use a spot to do the blanching.